Happy Flosstube Friday, friends. My name is Kari. This is Tiger Lily Designs. Welcome to Flosstube episode number 62. Yay! Welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for coming back. You know what you're in for, but if you're checking me out for the first time, welcome, friends. I've got lots of stitchy goodness. I've got cross stitching and quilting and knitting. Oh my, today. That's what we've got on store on the table in front of me. Got a little bit of whips. I've got a couple projects that I've worked on since the last time we talked. I come back every Flosstube Friday just to give you a little rundown of what I've been working on this week. Knitting progress on my Calliope sweater. Haven't seen it for a few weeks, so I decided she needed some share time today with you. I got some haul delivered. Always fun. Some Stitchy haul from my friends. Knitting haul as well. And then I have a little bit of Tiger Lily shop update at the end. So it should be another short and sweet because I can't stitch too much during the busy time. And I'll tell you that, what I've been busy doing during the shop update. But let's dig into some stitchy goodness because that's what Flosstube's all about, right? All right. So this week I decided to pull out another one of my big girls that this was, she hasn't gotten some love recently, but I decided, she needed her share. So who is she? She is Miss Lucy Calcutt from 1826 from Just Stitching Along. She's one of my big girls. Let's get her. Her project information card is real simple because shockingly, I am using all the called for colors. That is not the usual Tiger Lily MO, but for this one, I am. We started this on July 1st for my friend Sarah's birthday sale. And let me just show you all the yummy. This is why I did not change anything. Look at those yummy colors. All the different bobbinated DMCs, called for DMCs. Sarah makes me this cute little chart every time we have a sale, and I have it in one of my floss keepers. This is my favorite thing when there's so many different, I just feel like it's super organized. So I have that in my keeper, but what did I work on? Let's look at the stitching, shall we? So I am stitching this on 18 count covered bridge, which is an LFA Legacy Fiber Arts Ada. If you're new here, welcome. I am an Ada stitcher. I put all the things on the Ada. So yay, Team Ada. Yay! Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me back up. She's a big girl, remember? So let's see, what have I done since last time we looked at her? I continue to work on that bottom border. It is super, super sweet. And then I'm working on this edge border. It is just a rinse and repeat all the way around the other three sides. So that one's pretty easy, but I did just want to start working on that and giving her a little bit of love. The house, you can't even see, but I have stitched some of the white windows. There you go. Maybe you can see a little bit, but this LFA linen Ada. It's confusing. It's Ada, but the name of her company is Linens. So that just makes it super fun. But look at the modeling on that Ada. So gorgeous. Like I said, this is called Covered Bridge. I get it from my friend Rachel at Treehouse Fiber Arts. But I gave her lots of love this week. So, mainly because I feel like before I can add, we're going to start a new one for Sarah's sal. Sarah's birthday's in July. So in a couple months, we're going to start a new one, and I'm nowhere near finishing this one. So I felt like she needed a little bit of love at least. Then what else did I work on? This one we've seen recently. I was so wanting to get close to a finish. And I probably could if I had just left that one alone and got focused. But sometimes, I stopped mid-thread. So close, right? So this is, if you don't know, this is let me pull up my project tracker card. So this is Block Party Mend by Hands On Design. I'm stitching mine on a 14 count dyed by Patrick pink. We started this in February 25th for Jessica's Sweetwater Stitchers 1 year Flosstube anniversary sale. There's a hashtag, I don't remember what it is, but I did a full color conversion. I changed all the things, but this is what the chart looks like, right? It's the Mend Block Party. So I've almost got the block done. So I'm just working on that super easy, really. The measuring tape at the bottom, and then I do have some back stitching to go back and work on. And then because I did do a custom color conversion, I have to figure out what color I want my mannequin to be. The chart has like 4 shades of red. I mean, I love some red, but 4 different shades, is that needed? I didn't think so. So I have been using like this was supposed to be a different red, and this was supposed to be a different red, and the tomatoes were supposed to be a different red. I just made them all the same red. Now, I am using a variegated silk from Mo's Silk, so I am getting a little bit of fun colors switching around, but rather than having to switch my flosses, I just use a variegated thread, and I'm okay with it. I really love it. The red is bright and fun, and it looks super fun on this pink. Sorry for all the loose threads all the way around, but I'm super close on this one. And then, so you can see, it's just this, I've never done a mattress pillow finish, so I'm super excited. That's why I wanted to get her done. And then the top is real easy. It comes with the patch. Now the tricky part is, I think I'm going to put my patch on my square first, because I think this was called for with the 16 count, and so I'm using a 14 count, and so my square, I might not be able to stitch. You can see those stitches lines. That's part, like those are stitched, and then you put the square on top. I don't think my square will magically fit like that. So I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of recharting, kind of making up. These are just buttons. There's nothing random about, I mean, there's nothing like I can change it up myself. So what I'm going to do, I think, is take this square of fabric that came with the pattern, put it on my square, and then just figure out how wide I have to go the buttons around, and just kind of like randomly put my own little buttons in all the different colors around it. And then I can put it together. We'll see. We'll see. I know that there's a lot of friends doing this, celebrating Jessica. It was just super fun. It'll look so cute here in my studio. So maybe, but so I gave that some love this week. I know I've been showing that recently. I feel like I'm kind of monogamous, but I'm not doing it on purpose. I just have so many things that are so close to being done. And then one more just to show you, because I did do one more night of stitching on How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You from Hello from Liz Matthews. There goes my floss. I think I had Love by You, and so I added these little letters. So, you know, just a little bit of progress. If I focused on it and for a couple nights, it probably, or longer period of time, it would get done. But sometimes I feel like, sorry for shaking. I want to just zig and zag a little bit. But anyway, that was all I stitched on this week. That's because I was busy in the studio, and I'll tell you that why. But then I also wanted to chug along with my sweater. Now, if you're new here, here's my sweater. It's in my beautiful, my mama's artwork tote bag that I made. Now, you've seen this before, but let me just show you to you again. It is the Calliope Espace Tricot sweater. Now, I did have a couple friends that have messaged me, and they were excited, and they're doing this, and they were asking me about sizes and all the things, because this is a free pattern. That's why I could show it to you. This is a free pattern on Ravelry from Espace Tricot. Now, they're French sizes, but what I used down here, it gives you the finished circumferences of, you know, this area of the sweater, the under the, did I give you a picture? Yes, okay. This part, woo, right? So you just use, it gives you in inches and in centimeters, obviously inches, I'm in the US. So all I did was I measured my favorite sweater, one of my favorite sweaters from my closet, what were the finished circumference of that sweater, and then I used it, because the sizes are 1 through 9. That makes no sense to, you know, it's not like size 4, 6, 8, like US sizes, they do 1 through 9. And so I used the finished circumference, and it tells you the approximate ease, that the positive ease that you should add to it. And so I'm doing a 4 so that I get the right positive ease. 4, yeah. Anyway, but I just wanted to show you. So I'm knitting mine with this yummy cashmere and cotton. Yeah, it was on super sidewalk sale at my local yarn shop, which is the only reason I could splurge on some cashmere. But on my second sweater. Who am I? So, but I did get some. I always have to look to see which is the front, which is the back. The front has the short rows because I had to teach myself how to do the short rows. The back is just a straight, but otherwise it looks exactly the same. So this, and you see this is just a top down raglan. You see the nice little raglan stitches. I still can't put it over my head because I need to get some, I have interchangeable needles, and so I could have put this on like a huger and then been able to go around, but I don't need to yet because I know I still need to go down. So there we are, right? Super cute. And so this is where I was. I just want to show you, you know, A, it's a little record for myself, and B, so this is where I was last time I showed it to you. I was just past dropping the sleeves, or separating for the sleeves. And so there's where I was. And now, you know, so I did this much. It's about 4 inches, 5 inches. I need to do 9 inches from the armhole to the part, to the bottom. And then and then I start this band. And that's it. So I do want to try it on because I don't know the length. That's the great thing about doing your own top-down sweaters. You can decide, like, do you want it short-waisted? Not crop. I'm not, 20 or 18 like my daughter. I don't want a crop sweater, but I don't know if I want it like all the way down to my hips. You want it to hit at the most flattering point, right? So I will try it on soon, whether I'm going to put my interchangeable needles on a longer cord or whether I'm going to they have these things. I haven't found them yet. I saw them on a YouTube knitting podcast. It's called like a barber cord. And so what you do is it's like this elastic tubey thing, fascinating, that you attach to each of these and it grabs on it. It kind of makes it like an extension cord. Super excited. Of course, I went to the Amazon. They didn't have them. So I'm going to have to either go to my local yarn shop. It's a little more specific, I guess. I don't know. Looked pretty common. I mean, looked like a great idea. So I need to get a pair of those. I think that's what they were called, barber cords. Why? I don't know, but we'll see. So then I can try it on and then figure out like where it hits on me, put on my jeans that I'm going to wear it with, where it hits. And then, of course, there's a 4-inch banding, so make sure I allocate for that. I don't know how the cotton cashmere is going to block out. I know that when I used my other sweater, my cardigan sweater that I made of the Malabrigo, which was 100% merino wool, it stretched, it grew like 6, I felt like 6 inches. It probably wasn't. I should have measured, but I didn't. But I felt like it grew a lot, which is fine. Now it's one of those cardigans that covers your bum. So that's okay. But I don't think I want this sweater to be like that. So I do want to, I don't know, I have to like maybe reach out to some of my knitty friends and see like, so does the cashmere cotton blend stretch and grow and bloom like that? When you block? I don't know. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. But otherwise, I'm just going to try to figure it out. I just want to take that into consideration because I don't necessarily want another tunic sweater. I want it more like waist length, but I want to take into account the blocking growth, if there is any blocking growth. I don't really know. If you're new here, I'm a new knitter. That is my second sweater ever. And I just jumped right into the sweater pool. I did a hat, jumped right into the sweater pool, and now I'm collecting all the yarn. Because it's fun. Don't mind me. Behind this curtain right here, I know I'm showing you this quilt top. I'm not trying to show you my quilt top. Usually you can see all the bookcases, but behind the curtain is the fabric, the bolts of fabric for the July Keeper Club. So I didn't want to spoil any fun for my Keeper Club friends. So the July fabric's back behind there, behind the curtain secrets. Okay, so let me show you a little bit of Stitchy haul because it's fun. I was so excited. My friend Chantel from Chantel 141 Design Company created, I'm sure you guys have seen a zillion of these. I've just never seen somebody show them like on the TV. I've seen them and bought them. Obviously, I bought them. Fabulous. So here's Chantel 141. And she has, not only does she have the 4, love these. So I use these, sorry if that was in your earbuds, for ornament finishing. Perfect. So beautiful. So there's a set of 6. So what does that tell you? That tells you that there's more designs coming. That's what it tells me. So as of right now, as of the March, there were three designs from Hands On Design. Look, cute little polar bear, cute little whale, cute little walrus. Comes on, and it comes with a die cut or a cutter outer thing. And so the thing that I was worried about, and the reason why I didn't start stitching this, is because I wanted to see, obviously these are very size specific. So when I usually, right, so, and you cut and you do, it's magical. It's like, I mean, could they make it any more easy? I'm so excited. Like, and I showed you guys that I had auditioned, I collected some blue fabrics to make with this, but then I didn't take into consideration that count is definitely going to play a key part in this. And so I wanted to wait and see what count was used on the model. So the model is stitched 2/2 on 30 count polar plunge fabrics by Stephanie. So it's in Ada World, that would be 16 count, but I've never stitched with fabrics by Stephanie. It's a hand-dyed linen. So is it a tight linen? One would think that it could be tight. Is it Picture This Plus tight? Or is it like LFA True to 16 count? Because the size is really gonna matter, right? Because if I did, well, I mean, too small would be okay. It would still fit. But if I got too big, it wouldn't, like the design would come off my edge. And then I wouldn't be able to use this fantastically awesome template. So maybe I will, if you've stitched with fabrics by Stephanie, let me know. How does it compare to Picture This Plus? How does it compare to like Off the Bolt 16 count? I don't know. One would assume it's hand dyed. It's going to be a little tighter. But I didn't get the called for, A, because I don't do Ada, and B, because I wanted to get the blues that I wanted. So I'll have to noodle that. Maybe I'll have to do some math on this and figure out with my fabric and all the little calculations. We'll see. Christmas ornaments. It's April. I'm not doing it right now, but I had to get this kit because it was adorable. And Chantel not only has the boards, she had the kit, the things. It all came together. It was perfect. While I was there, I saw that she shared these. Let me open it for you. And I was like, totally need those in my finishing repertoire, my toolbox, my finishing toolbox. So when you're making circles, okay, I'm a big fan of just going into the kitchen and getting a random Tupperware bowl or a random cereal bowl or a bowl of all the choices. And that has worked just fine. But how fabulous was this little invention that Miss Chantel came up with? And of course, I've already made it not pretty, but that's okay. It's just going to go in my finishing toolbox. So, oh my gosh. So what it is it's a circle template. So then I don't have to go to the kitchen anymore. The moral of the story is, like every circle, it goes from 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 5. So every half inch from 3 to 6.5. I didn't even know it was that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 custom circles for when you're circle cutting your sticky board or your map board, whether it's for an ornament finish, right? Small, 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 or a other finish, which is bigger, a hoop finish. I put it on a board finish. I know she's got a couple finishing things that are circular, but this was such a cute little and super affordable tool to add to my finishing toolbox, just to make it easier so I'm not raging through the kitchen trying to find the custom size I need. Every half an inch, one of these will work. So excited to add that to my little finishing toolbox. And the other thing that came in this week, because it's just fun to show you, is I am part of the Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month Club. This is her self-striping. Now, of course, I'm working on the socks. My socks, I don't know if I'm going to be a sock knitter. It's just a little too finicky with my hands. I like big sweat. I don't know. We'll see. But this is self-striping yarn. Beautiful. The colorway is Long Time No See. It's the April DK Yarn of the Month 9-stripe repeat, and then this beautiful DK for heels and toes. So I got that just to add to my yarn stash because it's fun. All right, friends. So that is my stitching, my whips, my knitting, my haul. Let me give you a little bit of Tiger. Short and sweet. I'm giving you a little bit of Tiger Lily shop update just because it's fun. Remember, every month I do a Keeper Club shop update. So I've got a lot of questions and confusion in the world of Keeper Clubs. Lots of people are finding me for the first time. Welcome. And so I just want to run through real quick of what I do, how I do it, and maybe clear some things up. So with the Keepers, right? So I showed you two of mine. These are my original design, kind of cross stitch portfolio bags, holds multiple projects, holds a big project, all the things. So I make these, these are all made by my two hands here in Mount Vernon, Virginia. And so I sell them two different ways. I sell them, one is every 15th of the month. So on the 15th of every month, at 1 p.m. Eastern, I load what I'm calling a shop update capsule collection, a small collection, to my website. That's where I sell it. The website is listed down in the description box below. And so I don't sell it on Etsy. I don't sell on Instagram. I sell on my website. And there's a small collection on the 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Now, unfortunately, or luckily for me, thank you so much, I love you guys, is that this collection sells out real quick. I wish there was a way that I could make a zillion of them and everybody could get them, but I know I receive frustrated, I'm sorry, messages that you missed it or they're already sold out. Oh my gosh, it's only been 10 minutes. So sometimes they do sell out very quickly. Lots of people set alarms. Make sure, I've had some confusion where if you go to the site early and then you don't, listen, I don't speak tech, but something with cookies and caching websites, I don't know. But what I can always recommend to you is if at 12:55 or so, 1 o'clock, you go to a new browser and you've cleared your cookies, then the Keepers will pop right up when I load them up. That's the only thing I can tell you is sometimes, like I said, tech is not my thing. I'd rather be sewing all day or stitching all day or making all day, not doing this technology thing, but I do have to do the website. It's all me doing all the things. So that's the only tip I can give you. But on the 15th every month, I do release a collection. I usually the day or two of front, I just loaded it on Instagram right now this morning. I show you a little sneak peek of what's going on, of what's happening during the 15th. Sometimes like earlier this week, I showed you a little view from the sewing machine because I was working on them. And then I'll show you the collection here in a little bit, but that's the 15th is how you can get, and you find the one you like, you add it to your cart. You have 10 minutes now to check out before someone can swipe it from you. So you don't have to hurry, but it is a carded, time-outed situation. You can always add a pack of my project tracker cards for free shipping. They're $4.99. Those tracker cards, I show you them all the time. Those are great little add-ons to throw into your Keeper monthly purchase. And that's it. So usually the capsule collections every month are very one of a kind, lots of vintage stitching, lots of fabric, like I just have fun. This is my fun. I get to put these things together. I'm already working on May and June, and just get ready. It's going to be great. So that is one way to get a Keeper. The other way to get a Keeper is with my Keeper Club subscription box. Now, before asterisk, big huge asterisk right now, it's sold out. I have a wait list going, but on quarterly, it's a quarterly subscription box. January, April, July, and October. Those are the quarters that it ships out on the 25th of every month. So here we are, April 14th. So in 11 days or less, the boxes for April will ship out. So you've already been, everything is already set up and gone. Those boxes are, like I said, are all sold out. I'm super excited. putting this together. But like I said, because I make everything, I don't have any slots right now. I will be opening up the wait list. I will be opening up to the wait list about 25 slots. I've just committed to the time, right? Or the quantity right here. There will be about 25 slots that I'm adding to the July box. So as long as at some point, if you've got April and you want to cancel, no problem. You can cancel at any time. You just log into your account or DM me and we'll work together to get your subscription canceled if you want to, or, you just keep going. It's a quarterly subscription. You just keep on going until you cancel, or you don't have to. But just understand that if you cancel, you lose your spots. You can't come back. You kind of like go back. It's like in school. You go to the back of the line again. So just keep that in mind. The other thing is, like I said, I will be opening up about 25 slots for the July box to come out. Now I do have a wait list. There's a link down below to get on the wait list, and that will be an email. So what I will do, I'll tell you an exact date that I will send the email, just, because I'm afraid that the wait list will take those signups real quick. So I definitely want my friends to get the slots, if you want them, as soon as possible. Like I said, I wish I could make more. I wish, but I'm excited for it. The April box is and you guys are loving it. I'm so excited for the April box. So fun. The July box, I've already started. It's just so fun. I'm having so much fun curating these special boxes. So with the Keeper Club box, you get not only a Keeper Club. Now, the Keeper Club, the fabric design. It's a surprise. I hope you love surprises. So just know that if you like me and if you like my style, my things, I like a lot of different things. But that the fabric is going to be a curated collection. So the fabric is always a surprise. That's the difference between the shop update and the Keeper Club. The Keeper Club is the surprise. You get what you get. But with the collection, you get to pick and choose the exact one because they're all one of a kinds, and the one you add to the cart is the one you're going to get. So something for everybody, right? So, but the Keeper Club is a keeper as well as 3 to 5 Stitchy notions, special doodahs, and a treat, because it's always fun to get a little treat. Everything from small business. So I'm super excited. January small businesses were so well received. You guys loved them. They loved all the love you gave on them. I'm super excited for April's collections and July's. I've already started putting it together. The small businesses are just so excited to be in this box, and the stitching community is bonkers sauce amazing. That's just all there is to it. And so the love you guys give them, we just love. I mean, as a stitcher myself, I love all the pretty things. I love all the pretty doodahs and the things and yeah, so fun. Okay, so that's it. That's my shop update. I just wanted to run through real quick. I know if you've been here every week, thank you. You know I love you. But I've just been receiving lots of questions and confusion on how do you get a keeper? I've just found you. What did all the things? So hopefully this clears this up. I won't try to do this all the time because, like I said, the people that are here all the time, you already know how to all do it. But bear with me. Hopefully, if you have any questions, you can always reach me via email down below. You can comment here. You can DM me on Instagram. I'm there all the time. That's like the instant way to get to me. I'm always trying to communicate on DM and share what I'm working on in the studio, what's coming up, all the things. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications because it's fun. I like to come back every Friday, Flosstube Friday for sure. I am working because it's super busy in the studio, because the Keeper Club is going out in 11 days. So you don't even know how many different boxes of things are on this thing. I show you my baker's rack. You know those big metal racks like that have in a bakery with the sheet pans? Yeah, I have 2 of those. Those are what I use to just hold on my trays and do the things. One time I'll have a little show and tell. Can't show you them now because it's full of April's keepers, and that would be a spoiler. I don't want to spoil the fun for my Keeper Club friends, but I got baker's racks and boxes, and then I got to start building on the boxes too. So it is busy. But I'm loving it. I love being busy. I love putting these things together for you and sharing these small businesses. So I'm just loving it. I'm having so much fun. We're going to do a stitch along in May, the Satsuma one, still working out the details, but don't worry, I'm excited. I do want, like, my list is long. The list is long. The days are long, the years are short. Have you ever heard that? Love that saying. But the days are not long enough to get things done on my to-do list, really. But that is all I have for you today here on Flosstube Friday. So I hope this, maybe I showed you something you hadn't seen. Welcome, all the things. Feel like I'm all over the place. Oh, well, welcome to the world of Tiger Lily, right? All right, friends. So I will see you next Friday for sure. Maybe I'll pop in some other time this week just for funsies. Probably not, because I'm going to be busy making boxes. I'll show you on Instagram for sure. I am trying to get on the Instagram and the stories and share just because it's fun. I like following along with my friends, so maybe you like following along too. All right, friends. So until next time, happy quilting, happy making, happy knitting, happy doing all the things. And I'll see you next Friday. Happy stitching, friends.